speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me a figure flee. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out of sight. Me I fi take away me say. I fi take away myself. I have to utilize I wings. Surely I cleave your eyes. I said, yeah, I find you very hard to resist. With this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, I play you, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself. May I feel hide like a thief in the night. May I forget out of sight. May I feel.
Greetings, kings and queens. Welcome to another Real Stuff podcast. Today is Monday, July the 5th. And I know that a lot of you might be under the weather. Some of you might be under hurricane weather. Or tropical storm weather. Some of you might be under some alcoholic weather. But whatever weather you're under, it's the Real Stuff podcast today. Today, we're going to be sitting in for Teddy Laidley, who is out because of personal business. So Flavius, Maxwanette, Francine, Courtney, and myself will be doing the really current news in the Caribbean and around the world. Let me see. I got Courtney here with me this morning. Top of the morning, Courtney. Top of the morning.
Yeah, top of the morning, Franco. Top of the morning to the audience out there listening globally. Surely today is a wonderful day out in New Jersey.
All right.
Slightly overcast, temperatures are 72 degrees.
Uh-huh.
We got a little rainfall this morning, so, time is kind of cool. Lovely weather,
Yeah, you have a good weather this morning. I can't say we have a little bit of sun, so I'm going to say it's slightly overcast, yeah. Because, we're expecting a tropical storm Elsa to pass through the Keys and Florida, of course, heading up into Tampa. So we kind of have a little bleaky sky. But whatever it is, however she come, we know say that, a lot of people are prepared. Some are not prepared, including myself.
Yeah, because that's what I was just about to ask you, what the preparation is like, because Florida, supermarkets shelves must have been emptied off, over the weekend. Plus, you had yesterday, July 4th celebration.
Yeah. Well, for what I'm told by a friend of mine up in Palm Beach, he said the only thing that was missing off the shelf was water. Water was low supply because people are stocking up on water. But him said other than that, the groceries were still there. No one was buying. And the lumber yard like Lowe's and Home Depot, they weren't selling that much plywood. I don't know further up, heading into the Tampa direction, how that side of the world is progressing when it comes to hurricane preparation or storm preparation. So that is something. But for Miami, it's relatively light, in terms of, people would be busy between Miami, Fort Lauderdale, as far as up to West Palm.
Yeah.
They would be busy shopping, buying up things. I think they were more concerned about getting back out. So people were out and about yesterday for the 4th,
Yeah.
Because I know there was a big event. There was supposed to be two. Actually, there was either 3 major events yesterday. When it comes to reggae show, there was one down in Key Largo named Reggae on the Beach. I think Pluto was a part of that. I don't get enough information on how it really fare out. And there was also one in West Palm, like a jerk festival. Yeah, I think it was a
jerk festival.
festival with Shaggy and who else?
Marsha Jackson was on that, I think, doing poetry.
Okay. And I know there was another one with the Freddie McGregor. So I don't know if the Freddie one was either Saturday or Sunday, but I know it was a whole reggae fest going on for the 4th of July weekend. So a whole lot of thing was taking place. And I know some people glad to come back out.
Yeah, because like in New Jersey, it's open up, and so for several weeks now, and people been just walking around without mask, and I don't think there's much restrictions because I've been into stores and to people without mask, and the proprietors are not saying anything, So I guess maybe we have quite a few people who still wear the mask and all of that.
Oh.
But I'd advise people to be on the safe side. Whether you're vaccinated or not, you keep wearing your mask.
Yeah, because the numbers, from what I was seeing on the news over the weekend, the numbers is like 67% of the nation been vaccinated, and there's like there is 67%. Yeah, 67%. I think vaccinated.
Yes, nationally. I think that's what I said.
67.
Yeah.
But there's a 43% there that receive only one shot, one dosage. So that's the number they were expecting that would have given them the 70% that they were looking for by now on the 4th. So that number, I think they're going to work on it. They said they're going to work on it from now until the ending of July. See if they can reach that goal. So, because I mean, it's been a worldwide thing. I see this worldwide was going on the other day about vaccinate. People must get them vaccine because it's going to help with all of these different variants coming out, the Delta variant and the this so.
Yeah, because somebody sent me something yesterday, about a woman in Missouri who refused to be vaccinated, and she died because she has picked up the Delta virus.
Yeah,
and she didn't have anything, And I'm saying, it's so sad. And they highlighted her because she was downright out in the public saying that she's
not taking it.
She's not taking it. Yeah.
We have a saying in Jamaica, say belief kill and belief cure, right? And I'm looking at how they're talking now about the vaccine. And believe it or not, whether you're in doubt of it, might be something that is not going to work. I'm kind of the opinion that this thing will help if you should contract the virus, based on the fact that the hospitals are not overwhelmed like before. Even those people are still getting infected. People who get the vaccine too are also being infected, but they are not as severe when it comes to the respiratory part of it.
Yes.
Because I know of someone who catch it after being vaccinated. And he was saying him never even have to, when him never did have to go to the hospital because him never feel that way. Like when hear people are talk about it, same kind and breathe and thing like that, So I'm saying, well, that mean it work. In some ways it work then. Some people don't believe.
No. Yeah, Franco, no, sorry to interrupt a bit, but what I've heard conversations that people, I don't believe in the scientists so much and this and that. But people don't even realize that even with herbal stuff, and other medication, the natural medication, it still is governed by science, because if you don't understand the botanical properties of plants, you understand? And botany is a science.
Yes, true.
You understand? Yeah, the simple herbs that we take, it's not, maybe our forefathers and ancestors at the time, maybe they didn't know the science of it, but because they had used it, they have the experience.
Yeah.
But now people are scientifically investigating these plants. And, and has proven that what our ancestors did was true and was right. But they do it without even that kind of scientific knowledge.
That's true. That's true.
So, so I don't know why people like going around and bashing science.
Exactly. And science is a part of life, just like everything we have to deal with science. Everything. Anything where I make science have to come in it, whether you like it or not. It's scientific. Everything in life. We have to use science. Just like mathematics, some people have to use maths to do many things we utilize right now on earth.
No, because what we're looking at, because sometimes people, all right, simple, like in Jamaica, I've seen Masons who can't read, but don't joke with them with measurement.
Oh yeah. No measurement. I've seen that too.
Yeah.
I've seen that too.
Right.
I've seen that.
So you see, the point I'm getting at, a man, because of experience and certain knowledge, you can put up all a structure and a bit, but because you have seen it, recognize how it's done, and it's a safe structure. But he may not understand the science of putting that together, because most people don't even know when they do a concrete mix. When a mason do a concrete mix, he has a formula: X amount of sand, X amount of gravel to a bag of cement.
Yeah, that's true. Just like when you make flour, you have to know how much flour. If you don't have enough, say you have maybe just a pound of flour, and you're gonna make some dumpling. You have to know how much water you're gonna put to that, boss.
Right. You have to take time to your water. Even when you watch, because I watch Masons, because my father used to be in the building industry, so we used to go around with him and sit and watch stuff or just observe.
Yeah.
And even when sometimes the Mason I say, them to him, why you mix that too, too thick or too, throw a little more water, add a little more of this, and bam.
Yeah, man, that's true.
So
science is
the people out there who are not believing in science need to, wake up. And realize that science is in everything.
A friend said to me a couple of weeks ago, the man said, Franco, one time I listened to a podcast last year, and you only talk something about depopulation, right? Him said, but when you check it out, boss, where you think this thing come from? Or would affect mainly? Are people who are senior citizens who have underlying condition. You understand me? It affects us more than those who don't have underlying condition, and yet still those who don't still get the virus. So he must say, if this was a thing, so the man it come for wipe out the population, right? A senior citizen, then some of them now we dead too, man. The same man them will set up because them are old people
of
too.
Course. Definitely.
Him said them are old people too. But him just look upon it and I said, no, we have to take into consideration, say, how we take care of our body back then wasn't good. So now we have to go eat right. Because he is a man, you can't tell him nothing when it comes to him ribs and him waiting him there, boss. And him barbecue. Him love him barbecue, boss. So
man, him steak and
love barbecue. The man I said no, he might forgot if he might do him barbecue, he might do it in moderation. Cause him say him no miss barbecue, like out of the month him that do barbecue maybe 4 or 5 times out of the month in a boss. Cause Friday evening thing that fee him, boss. So now he must say, boy, he must go scale back on that. And if he must go do barbecue, he must go do lighter stuff, maybe like some fish, You understand me? Roast some fish and stuff it with him seasoning or with whatever vegetable him want to put in it. People now must take into consideration so that them have to change the way them eat. You know, them way of life going to change based on this virus, because this virus going to live with us. It's not gonna leave us. Because I am of the opinion that, as I say, this is my opinion, that we will be wearing masks forever. You understand me? We're going to be wearing masks forever, whether we like it or not. Because not many people out there still go into certain places without masks. You understand me? Until when them here say the virus is like the common flu. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it have to come like the common flu. So other than that,
but the important lesson is okay. No, but the important lesson in this, is that people must understand that your immune system is very important, because that's the only thing that we have that can fend off any kind of virus, the flu, COVID, SARS, whatever. Yeah, because if your immune system is not working properly, and and it's compromised, you're gonna be easily attacked by these viruses. So people must get that kind of understanding. Let us think about flu. Because then look how many people get flu when it's not even flu season.
Yeah, that's true.
You understand? Yeah, and some people don't even know that taking certain levels of vitamin C can help. Taking vitamin D, and for the people who live in a tropical climate, you need to even go out and bask in the sun for an hour or so or more. That will boost the levels of vitamin D naturally.
True. We have Flavius and Francine who join us now this morning. Top of the morning, Flavius. Top of the morning, Francine.
Morning, Flavius. Morning, Francine. Morning, team. Morning, Francine.
You guys sound like on a still under the weather, man.
What? Well, it has been raining cats and dogs out here, man.
I have no relative weather to be under, because we just get squall all night.
And I'm gonna weather that, man.
St. Thomas and Kingston seem to get the blunt heat.
And I weather that. Or you stay, Francine, or you stay over here.
What I see on the news.
It's tricky over my side here. Reasons being, the cloud is saying one thing, and the looks of the appearance is a different thing, because it's looking sunny, but you can't see where the sun is shining from, because the clouds look like it's about to tear, like rain is about to tear.
Okay.
But then it's if you're looking outdoors, it looks sunny. But the clouds look real dark. Real dark. So I'm not sure what's happening.
A Florida cloud you're getting, man. Yeah, I get the Florida cloud.
We're getting Florida, Kingston 21 cloud.
Yeah, Kingston 21 cloud.
So but yesterday though it rained heavily. But the beauty about it, we didn't get a lot of breeze. So it's unfortunate for some persons who got flooded out and stuff like that. But I'm safe and dry, thank God, I'm safe and dry. Hopefully it remains that way, but I'm good, up and running.
All right, that's good. Flavius, so all your sides stay. And you have any flooding up in St. Mary area? Flavius. Well, the thing that I noticed, is that the rain that we had yesterday was just the outer band that is coming at us. Because by tomorrow it should be, in the coastline of Florida, by Key West, the lower Keys, and right up into into Florida, going
Yeah,
as
but
far
it's
as
not one
Tampa.
to take simple doing, Franco. Because let me show you why. If there was so many flooding in Jamaica, and it's just a little
in Kingston and St. Thomas.
Yeah,
Like,
but it's a whole lot of. We still have to take into consideration. It was a whole lot. Bull Bay flood out, like seriously flood out. And I was looking at a few videos that was sent to me, and I'm thinking, if we not get it, if we really and truly don't get it, because over my side it wasn't falling continuously, it's just every now and then, but it was dark. However, the rains kept coming. And then it fall for like a 10 minutes and then it stop. And then you don't hear anything again until it fall again. And I'm thinking, if so much water just by the little outpouring, imagine if we had gotten the full effect of it. So I can just imagine the countries that got it head on. Because it came with a lot of water, simple as it just maybe we just get the little touch of it. And we so much flooding took place. So I mean, for persons who got it head on, it must be crazy.
Yes, it must be crazy, yes. Well, I won't say Florida won't get flooded or anything, I'm just saying that, it's not coming directly at us at the lower part, between Miami and Broward County as how they were tracking it. Say if it come over if it had came over Jamaica dead center, it would have followed that part right into Miami, because Cuba it wouldn't come that way, or it pass over Cuba, or it gonna pass over Cuba. That comes straight in that coastline right up into Miami. So we just give thanks about it shift a little bit.
What? Grateful big time. We can't take no more problem and stress, man. It's rough, man. Can't take any more of this. So we just have to be grateful that and a few persons were affected by the light, outer light for a while and stuff like that. So, charge up your phones, persons just have to take into consideration that, I mean, if it was really something that we got head on, we'd be in serious problem all this morning.
Well, give thanks for that.
If we did get the real stuff,
Oh yeah.
If we don't get the real stuff, that trouble.
What? It would be a podcast. Oh my God, Courtney.
Yes, Francine, what's up?
How you doing over there?
I'm doing good, Nice weather,
You sound like you get the hurricane, man.
No. Well, hopefully it don't come this side, Hopefully everything will be, okay. I doubt if it will coming up this side, Normally when storms come this side, it is usually like maybe in November, December times,
But you remember when Hurricane Sandy came up that side, right? Yeah, man.
Yeah. And actually, I was in New Jersey, near to Philadelphia at the time when Sandy came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sandy came with a blast, man.
Yeah, man, the place was...
It was at 2010, I think that was 2010, 11?
No, I think that was about, I went, about 2012. About 2012.
2012, oh yeah, 2012, yes. Right,
the last lap of Obama term, actually.
Right, it was 2012, yes, for real.
You know, one of the things, I realized over the years, and this I started to realize it in the 90s, like about 98, 99, I went to New York, and there was a hurricane that leave the course at the Caribbean, come Miami, Florida actually, and it tear up New York. Because when I got to New York, even the train station, subway, it closed down because it flooded up the Serena bus. And I was like, My goodness, if anyone had tell me over the years, say hurricane that come New York, I tell them no, it's not possible. And from that time we start to see the changes, But because you have to say like maybe every 10 years or 5 to 10 years, you'd hear something slip out of the pack and it reach up, reach further than that.
Yeah, but normally like, it's two other storms, with hurricane that, meet up, during that time so you have that kind of, situation,
Like say the Gulf and the Atlantic meet up and push it up this way, right?
Yeah. Push it up, yeah. So in the same way while they have that kind of storm, you have snowstorm and all of that come, so it's like, yeah, it's really rough when all of them things meet up and it come up, on this side, come really on the East Coast. Yeah, man. So Jersey, New York, all of them, Philadelphia, all of the places on that side, usually,
Yeah, every once in a while, one slip out of
real serious damages and things.
As you say, you touch on Philadelphia, because I don't know if you heard what's happening over there. Because them say Philadelphia open up and ready. Business, everything coming back. Big boom and thing are gone. So
yeah, a whole lot of places been opening up, As I told you that Jersey has been opening up now like about 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah.
Well, Florida never closed. Florida never closed at all.
But the thing with Florida is that, especially in Broad County, as you know, and maybe Dade County to some extent, the people are more disciplined. Because I know that in Broad County there was like some kind of law that says if a cop see you on the road without mask, they can't ticket you.
Yeah. They had that law.
I know that was enforced in Broad County during the time while I was down there. So everywhere you turn in Broad County, and I think more or less because you have a big Caribbean community, and Caribbean people take things seriously.
Yeah.
So that is one of the reasons, like.
I have a virgin from Canada, Carl. I want to know if I can bring him in on the conversation so that we find out what's happening in Canada. But you continue. Let me go see if I can get him, Courtney.
Yeah.
Because Canada been quiet.
So, and I noticed that even up in New Jersey, I noticed the Caribbean people, when you meet them, it's like everybody wearing a mask. I mean, I've been to churches and.
Hold on the code. Let me hear this man from Canada here. Bobby, top of the morning. May have your live and direct on the pod this morning,
For real. Happy July 4th to you, man.
Yeah, man. What's going on in Canada, boss? You're still under lockdown.
Yo, Franco, man, this is ridiculous, man. The mall them just started to open yesterday and we're not fully open yet, man.
Yeah.
We all know we can't get a plane from here to go to Jamaica, man.
Yeah, so man, yeah. Oh, but tell me about this thing, because I was told by a brethren of mine, say, if I'm coming to Canada, which possible, but if I'm coming to Canada, I'm going to be placed in a hotel and I have to pay $3,000.
Franco, hear this one. You know, my daughter was in Europe and she just come back Friday.
All right.
And it says she live in Canada, Franco. And she have to go into a hotel and they take out $1,000 for 3 nights.
For 3 nights.
Franco, they test her, no symptom. She come here and no symptom. And they still put her on the lockdown.
Just to make sure.
For 3 nights. For 3 nights, Franco. And she said, Dad, they took $1,000 out of my account. Them not ask how much we take out in a bank. One.
So what if she never have the money? What if
so
she
what
never
if she don't have it? What if she don't have it?
Then that may tell them, Franco, man, these people are the real scammers, man. Imagine, Franco, these people are the real scammers. You can tell my daughter, you know she model.
Yeah, she model. Yeah, I know she's a model. Yeah.
Yeah. And she come home, Franco, and she took the test before she get here.
Yeah, I know.
And after she get here, she took the test, and they still put her in a hotel. And she said, Dad, you know what they did? They take out $1,000 out of my account without even asking me. So these people, you can't win these governments, man, because they plan it with the hotel. So everything they're talking about the pandemic.
Yeah.
You have to pay for everything that we think that we're getting free.
Yes. I figure them that take care of that.
Franco, look from when they locked down Canada. Me never know some because they are prison and not they are the real prison.
I mean, say never know prison. You're free for barbecue.
I'm really concerned though for persons who can't find that $1,000. What would happen to them? Is it that they'd have to pay it back over time, or what? Why would you put me in a hotel?
Why? That's what we really want to know, Franco. Why would you want to put me in a hotel if you don't plan it with the government, don't plan with you? No, me said these people are very ridiculous, man. And you can't win them, you know?
That's true, man.
Franco, you know the temperament, man, me is. And my dog.
They say you want to go for the $1,000. Probably you have to lose that one there. You lose that one there. You lose that one.
Yeah, Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby, one question. Courtney Laidley.
Yes, brother.
You know, we'll talk about long time next time, but was your daughter vaccinated before she left? Was your daughter vaccinated before?
No. No, the agent, they just call her and say, go to the test, and they push the thing in her nose, and she was free, and by the Sunday, she was out of here.
Oh, okay.
No, now she coming back, she didn't vaccinate it in London either. So she just come right back and take the test, and she good. But Franco, if you're not take the vaccination, you can't go nowhere else in the world, you know.
Yeah, that the man them I don't know. That's what I was saying it earlier. I was saying it earlier. I see them run an ad on TV over the weekend, and this is a world thing, a global thing. The man them I tell you about for vaccinated. You understand? I mean, they might tell us that the vaccination is necessary because other countries are doing it. So it's like the man them I show you say, all right. For instance, I have some friends who went to Jamaica. And listen to this, you know.
Yeah.
And this is why one of the reasons why I'm afraid for where I go on. They went to Jamaica. They vaccinated from here. All 5 of them went to Jamaica for a birthday party. They were told that because they took the vaccine and they had the cards, they were supposed to be in the hotel for 8 days. But if they didn't take the vaccine and they come to Jamaica, because you have to show your COVID test, you would stay in the hotel for 14 days.
Yeah.
During the 8 days, they weren't in the hotel. They were all over Jamaica.
All over them.
And I'm like, this is crazy. Because what if when you take your test here for 3 days, you have to take the test 3 days before you board the flight. Whether you're vaccinated or not, you still have to do a COVID test. So what if they had taken the COVID test, but between those 3 days, one in the group get the virus and went to Jamaica. They didn't get tested before them going to the hotel, you know, because there's no test there. They said they didn't get no test. They were just said you have to place in a hotel for 8 days because you show your card, say, yes, this is my card, I've been vaccinated. But yet still they were on the road all over Jamaica. And none of them alone, other people are doing it.
Then that the thing come to finally they just come down to say you have to take the vaccination under any means necessary.
Mm-hmm.
So whether you vaccinate, when you vaccinate, it's just telling you that you have to take it, or the other country say we not take you in if you don't have the vaccination, if you don't vaccinate.
Yeah.
And so Franco, so that is like a passport.
Yeah, man,
They
your
building
passport.
your passport that. So we know have realized. You remember when we were younger, Franco? We have that 2 mark on my shoulder where they give we from we are baby.
That's what them know all Jamaicans worldwide.
So then we worldwide.
Yeah, the 2 spot on your shoulder.
And you have 2 spots on your shoulder mark. When we're young, we get that vaccination, you know.
It was for polo at the time.
Polo, yes, the polo at the time. So now it come back in this time now, Franco.
Yeah.
When now they're not giving only a few, they might give the world this vaccination.
Yeah, man, this a world thing this time.
Yeah. So this, you see, like how you have your Visa card. When you go in and you tap in and you take money from the bank, this is like a Visa card. You know?
Yeah, well, that's true.
Everywhere you go into the world, they identify you, you know, Franco.
And I wouldn't be surprised when it will come on stream that you're going to need it for traveling. I wouldn't be surprised.
Franco, it on stream already. Remember saying no plane not leaving straight from Canada here to Jamaica yet, you know.
Yeah. So just imagine when they're ready, you have to have your vaccination.
You have to have your vaccination to prove that you can travel.
Whoa.
Otherwise, you can't. Otherwise, you can't go nowhere in the world, no, Franco.
Whoa.
So I took one, you know. Me get one and tomorrow me I go get the second one, you know.
Yeah.
And you know where all of my friends there, them tell me, Franco, if them not take it, then can't go nowhere, and then most of them live in New York. Yeah. So every man have to go take it in order to go home.
We know people right now who never want to take it and them are going to take it because them have to travel. You know?
Then that's why me take it from ongo for traveling, you know. Cause me not take it because me know say I good that me need it because me not sick. Franco.
Hey, and probably me know you're a man if it's morning you drink your porridge, you don't miss your porridge.
You see that caramel porridge with the coconut milk, Franco?
No, you don't miss your porridge.
And that we grew up on, you know, Franco.
Yeah, we do. You don't miss your porridge at all.
And that our medicine, we don't even catch flu, Franco, and hearing that we have to take vaccinate. Yeah. We have to vaccinate. But here the whole deal about it, Franco. They say you catch the virus, right?
Yeah.
And you have to stay home for two weeks or 3 weeks or 14 days. And when you get better by your own, why you still have to go take the vaccination?
I have no idea.
Mr. Laidley, tell me what I'm going to do.
Come in, scientist.
Yeah, well, it's a good question because, you know, and it's a valid question because if you get just a 14-day thing and you come back and you retest and you're all right. You know, I mean, I think that is one of the main reasons why people them refuse to take the vaccination.
Yes, because you get better.
That's that same principle, you know.
Yes, you get better, so you don't need a vaccination again because you go through it and then say you can't get it 2 times or 3 times. And you get better on your own, but yet still you have to go vaccinate.
Yeah,
me no Mr. Laidley, me no catch it. I'm me around people will get it. I'm go in a house and go amongst them. I'm my family home, and when me come home, I'll know me no catch a sign of it. Everybody I wonder, me say, Mr. Laidley, if you not feed your body good, if you drink a lot and do all kind of thing where you work on your chest, you can't catch COVID.
Yeah, man.
So me know from earth to heaven that me can't catch COVID. But me have to take the test because me want to travel.
I hear you, Bobby. I think we have Maxwanette is here with us. Welcome,
yes, I'm here listening. I'm listening to this conversation. It's very spicy.
Welcome.
So what you have to say about that, miss?
Greetings. Well, you know what? Grand Rising. Yes. You said a lot of things that I didn't catch you. Catch your name? What's your name, darling?
Paul from Canada.
All right, Paul. Nice to meet you. Blessed love. You know, it's funny you said that because I am a person that would be in the category of it should have killed me a long time. So, and I am around people, family members as well, friends, who have taken the vaccine.
Yeah.
And honestly and truly, I really think everybody has been exposed to COVID already since I was in Georgia. I just moved to Florida in February of this year. And I feel everybody was exposed, self-included. We all been dealing with it.
Yeah.
Right? And who make it, who not make it, not take it. That's all.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, and not to be so callous, because the loss of life is wow. But
serious.
You made a valid point. What I have done, immune system.
Yeah.
Immune system.
Yeah.
Even if we know in America, because I'm in the US, even though here we are strict and our food is garbage, and you don't know this until when you get older and you start having problems, and you're like, what happened? You have got to put in the right food. Like you said, growing up.
Yeah.
I am grateful for my parents because my mother didn't go and give me cornflakes and corn pops, a banana porridge, oatmeal porridge, rice porridge, everybody porridge in it.
How many corn?
I don't like how many corn in but yes, that they did the corn. I didn't have to eat it. But every day of my life, I have never not had ginger in my house, whether I'm making ginger tea, whether I'm putting it in my food, whether I'm every day herbs. And people think of the ganja. Yes, you can go and burn your weed good. I want to do a fight, man. But I am saying herbs, your sage, the thyme, the rosemary, all them something, your more jam that we are used to putting in our food and cooking with. These are key.
Hold your thought 1 minute. I'm going to give you a little history. When I was about 15, from I was about 8, I grew up. I was one of the most asthmatic youth. If little rain set up, me catch asthma. If little dust blow, me catch asthma. My mom used to have to wait at the door for me when she look and see the time.
Exactly.
And one day, me the woman, because me come from up in the hills. And all of my brethren, they use weed, you know. And never use weed because my family, them are Christians. You could have stayed there, sir, and hear my stomach a wheeze.
Oh, gosh.
That's how bad music. And you see, from the day me put little weed in my mouth. Asthma gone.
Me know.
And live up to the state and never got it again.
All right, same thing.
Bobby, I did that once for somebody who have a little baby that was asthmatic, and I was going up to Blue Mountain Peak, and this old lady tell me forget a young plant and bring back down. And I saw a farmer when I was going up, and I asked him, and himself, on your way back down? And he wrap up it for me nicely, you know, give him a little smiles and bring it back. And they boiled that bottle it up. I don't know what else they had to it. But that baby grew up after that without having asthma.
All right, I want to joke.
So I know.
Go ahead, finish, Franco. Go and finish.
So I know it is good.
So you know what they do, Franco?
No.
You see when you get that weed and you cut it, you put it in a bottle. And you throw some honey on it with a little white rum and dig the ground and bury it for a couple of days.
Okay, feed fermented, yeah.
That's true. Nothing again.
Yeah.
But you want to know what needed though? Because being in America, you have to be careful, especially raising your kids, what you're using. Because you will get in trouble. They will lock you up. So what I used to do, because my children were also asthmatic bronchitis, was in the hospital. Two of my younger children at the time, my youngest daughter, my youngest son, and all they telling me is the mold that was growing in the apartment. I do everything when we could have done Brooklyn. We live, and can't get to that. The report can't get to that. Me picking them a wheeze. Then give me one big bag. Them have nebulizer. Them have disalyzer. And that me say one whole duffel bag. Me I say I walk with it to the 2 youths. I want them to say I me get up. I me get some me get a piece of it. Me ain't smoke them time there, but my brethren them a smoke. So me get to it. I'm going to put it in some high and make it sit down for about a week. And then me get some Vicks vapor rub and melt out that. And then me mix up that and start rub down them chest and then neck and then back and then foot. After they said there. Okay, then good.
That's why you see them fight it, so.
Yeah,
man.
Because they're not gonna make money off of that.
One of the greatest stories me can tell you, about my aunt. I know she not listening, so I'm gonna tell you the story. She not Canada, no. She not listen.
And they gonna tell her. God.
She couldn't smoke it because my grandmother was against it. So you know what she did? She boiled it as a tea. And then she had her wind cornice wine in it, and that's how she consumed it.
What my grandmother used to boil ganja tea with one of my cousins then when she did liquor because she did sickly. So, them old time remedy come back again, man.
But remember, look how much of them pharmaceutical place them are so now because look on the opioid and all them things. It's the world.
Thank you.
And everybody approve them thing there.
Thank you.
And the thing what you're supposed to approve, you're not approving it because it owned by the poorer class people. I know they take over now. Look how much people they put in prison.
Thank you.
Francine and Courtney, let me hear on a weed story.
Even if a second on, we're not tell.
Let me hear your weed story, Courtney and Francine. You must have a weed story.
Me know Courtney got one. Come Courtney, nobody back up no.
Courtney.
Alright. Since the gone on the weed chronicles and all of that.
Marijuana madness. Bring it.
No. Well, one of my first experience was a good experience, I mean, at 14 years old and, in a high school and all of that, my other friend, that don't call his name, was a singer. I'm used to up and down with him sometimes and, when I'm going to rehearsal. So I went to rehearsal at this place and, we're some prominent, other prominent singers were, got a whole lot of them meet up and rehearse there. But some gone, all of them do is make talent. But my version of make you only able to manage that. I mean, I'm about Billy Master. Get a split.
Gone outside, Courtney.
We have a connection.
You sound like you're gone outside.
Yeah. No. I've been right where I'm at. It's just like I hear noise from that side, of background noise, I think. Yeah, so sit there and smoke the spliff and smoke the spliff. when I get home, when I go back home, and it's pure laughing. Yeah. Couldn't stop laughing. And it's like my first experience. I mean, having the first experience. Everything, is not a joke. It's just laugh and laugh. Yeah, right. And I said, what I said, well, I'm not a laughing first. Why not laugh?
I want to get high. So high.
Yeah, man. I mean, the next morning it's like, now I wake up refresh because man, to go to school the next morning and thing. And
okay.
I must have blessed, But then I started to reflect now. I said, nah, man, I must part of the effect of that thing. So, I smoke after that, but casually and not really,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. I start to realize the benefits. And, you grow up in a volatile community, like when you grow up now. You have all the peer pressure and all of that. So, yes, you take a little, you take a little draw and thing, and, But I know of the medicinal properties and all of that. Okay. But in my mind, though, I think the best way to use it is to make a tea of it, or, use it otherwise, other than smoking, because, regardless of what we think, smoking, just things to the lungs, and no matter what we think, because this is a herb and it has medicinal properties, it won't do anything to your lungs, it will.
You make a good point, because I remember a Rasta man in Queens, and he carried me, he said, come back, let me show you where I do. I did live across the street from me at the time, and he have weed growing at the back, and he said, daughter, people have did the wrong thing, you have to smoke it, you have to eat it, like salad. Yeah. I am a tea. That's the right thing you are taught, Courtney. Smoking eventually, if people don't notice after a while, you may start, you get a little phlegmy, It's better not to smoke it.
Let me hear Francine.
Come, Francine.
Good morning, Bobby. Good morning, podcast. Good morning, Lisa.
Good night,
listening, and I open up my display and I raising my right hand while I'm doing it. Now, my first experience, I can't get my hard. No, I would never, ever, even if I'm to get millions, I will never try or even think about it ever again. When I was years old, and I decided, because that time the party was the thing. And of course, being young and nice, and I go on with myself and the whole world. Sure. And I was introduced to one, a nice little one built my one that me for control it. And I watch how it be like everything. So, you see, after me take the first, because them say you have to kiss it where I do it, My lungs shut down instantly. Whatever me can't come out. They must have beat me in my back. When them beat me to sickness, man, them couldn't get out the ears. Beat out the ears. One of the times when we grabbed me, me drop all pan wrong. When me look, man, I take off shoes and make me smell like a fit me a half. My experience was terrible. When me look, when I go to Kelly and them go over the kitchen to Kelly and a rubber me want to them say, I know mix under the sticks of the weed when me go draw. And them go and start something to me. Eventually, me revive. But when me start to look, so if I 1 franco, me have to 10 franco. If I too much on it, I have to 30 minutes
I done it on. Oh God.
I made a vow. Never again would I no, me don't want it. No want it. I don't care what you can do for you, me don't want it. So anyway, here's fun. And that's why with a food something, if it's not somewhere where we can sue you when we're done, and
oh gosh, oh shit.
Then some must try the pudding. Pudding. They never tell me say weed pudding. I don't have too much get involved in a getaway night. And just like with what Courtney said, me just a laugh. I said, you know what's so funny? I mean, started feeling nobody me feel nice and light. I mean, what's right? I got the cake nice and I said it tastes different, but it's nice. I mean, I heat up. I mean, go feel a second one a slice, you know.
They should have stopped you, man. No.
All of a sudden, my son fly and
yeah, man.
No man. You have to from the cold. You have to think from the cold. I'm to find that all about. I'm say when you go, I'm say what? I'm here laugh to me. I'm here say what? I'm here laugh. I'm say what to put in that this? What to put in there? And so I say, oh, you never read the sign and no, the words them upside down by
what channel?
Everything. I wake them up to wake me up, man. Wake me up.
Oh gosh, no.
One of the things that we don't realize is that herbs are good. But we tend to not realize that in terms of the dosage, that's what
the dose, right?
Because we tend to overdo some. So we tend to overdo because in everything there's a moderation, in what we do.
True.
And then in term, if you're doing a medicinal drug, if you're taking one of the pharmaceuticals, then you can't mix it with herbs because you're gonna be in trouble again. So if you are to get prescription from the doctor and you started taking it and then you were told stop take the drugs and take the herbs, you just transform from, remember you have a portion in your system already, and now you start taking the herbs on top of that. You might worsen the situation. You have to either choose between the drugs that they give to you, or you're going to do natural herbs, just like that.
That's very true. Yeah.
A lot of people on diet and they realize that some of the things that they cut out the body really need, because they don't, right, so like proteins and stuff like that. The system needs these things. So you have to choose carefully the type of drug the type of herb you're going to use and the amount you're going to put in your system.
Yeah,
man.
And I like that point, Francine, because like in everything, if you're making that kind of change, you have to do it gradually. Because think about even dieting. If you just change your diet radically, start affecting,
Yeah, the body gonna react. True.
Yeah. Persons who experience what is known as renal failure, which is when your kidneys tend to fail. One of the things that the system lacks, and then they start. It's when they have a decrease in calcium, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't take supplements that will provide calcium. And then when the kidneys go, what start happening now? The bones start losing calcium, so there becomes a calcium deficiency. And on top of that, you have to now start taking supplements whether or not you like it. Because if you have like renal failure, you can't take herbs. None at all. You can't take drugs.
Because we blow your system.
Because the kidneys cannot process the herbs. They can't get rid of anything in a dark, anything that is dark. Okay, you can't get rid of it. So it can't filter it. So you have to be careful of what now you put into your system. A lot because there are persons who end up with renal failure and you hear them telling, no, you can't take this and you don't take no more of that pill there. come drink that herb here. A 6'6" business instantly because the kidneys can't filter nothing with herbs. So the best time to treat your system with natural products, it's while you're healthy. People think you take care of yourself when you're sick. No, you take care of yourself when you're healthy. Because when you get sick, your body can't really fight most of the stuff, So what take foreign substance to help ward off things where it can't ward off naturally. And then again, when your kidneys fail, you can't pass urine. So if you can't pass urine, you take a whole lot of stuff put inside and it can't come out. So you find out you start to swell, and that's why you end up on dialysis because your system gets toxic and you can't flush it.
Right.
But Francine, one of the points, the point with calcium, and I think people should know this as a fact, that if for calcium to get into your body, into your bones, you need magnesium, because if people just take pure calcium, the calcium may go into their blood instead of going to the bones.
That's why they married it, magnesium and magnesium. So calcium and magnesium. But when the thing them have something in your right upper chop up your throat section here, so them call it the parathyroid. When that become overactive and it starts producing solely for calcium, it don't know what to do with it, So they call it calcium deposit. So when the calcium starts to look for different areas in your body where it can't find put it, you start to find yourself look lump up, it starts to go all about. You find your knees swell up, you find your elbow swell, you find every little part because it try to find place where to go. Like it say, hold on, we have too much now, I don't know what to do with it, because you start to take calcium supplement, and plus the parathyroid become active, and that's why a lot of persons remove theirs because it has too much calcium and it have nowhere to put them.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to understand. You have to understand your body and deal with it accordingly. And that's why the drinking of water is very, very important. Drinking of water, not while the system fail, before the system fail, it's good.
You want to know on that subject about water? Franco, Mr. You see with the water system, I ignore water. Franco.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, man. Right, hear you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, there's some feedback, though.
Yeah, some feedback coming on. You see the water system? The water there, I never see a man eat water like me. My body, Franco, have to feel the liquor water before me drink water,
Yeah?
Franco, me not like water. From me was a baby. My sister growing up being a nurse. And she said how water is important and you have to drink water. Franco, it better you give me a stout and give me liquor water.
But no, you have to drink it. Even now?
Franco, no, me not drink water, Franco. Me just celebrate Franco, I just celebrate my 65th birthday. And me a drink Dragon Stout from 15 until now. And before me drink a little water, me go pick up a stout.
You might be the fortunate one.
So me always say, you know what me say no? Them always say everybody DNA different. And Franco, not even flu make it.
And my mother always say puss and that.
Do you eat a lot of fruit? Do you eat a lot of fruit?
No.
You eat a lot of fruit?
If you see me, Franco know me from them time until now. And me never weigh 160 pounds yet. The only thing me believe in, my mommy cooking. Me live a foreign about 30 years, me live in New York.
Oh boy.
And me tell you, Franco, I never eat a burger from I am born until now. Me don't go in at those fast food places and eat. Me rather go in at the house and put on a fish dinner, make a chicken foot soup dinner, and all them things that me deal with Franco. You see my mother cooking is important to me. That's all why me have to say, boy, thank you, mama, because you always tell me, say, me fiercely come in at the kitchen, come learn to cook. So when me cook the whole time fashion cooking until now, me no adapt a foreign style in my menu. So Franco, my sister never want water yet. And me say, me come to be 65, Franco. I never anxious so to be 65-year-old. And if you see me little bit scary.
I see the picture that you said, man, the other day. I said, Papi don't move. Hey, Papi, before we leave, Courtney, you remember Courtney? You remember Courtney Laidley?
Yeah, man, Courtney Laidley, yeah, man, good.
All right.
When there?
I am the on the line, man. I even call Mr. Laidley, you know. I am the on the line.
From
yes, Bobby. Fear one.
And you don't even update me and say you.
Are the weed.
And you see back then, Mr. Laidley, when you know me them time there?
Yeah, man.
With me little back coming in at that building there, I'm a chalice, you know. I feel chalice me also about
Ganja confession.
I used to think I alone smog.
When you a powder.
I feel food.
That's me take for food, you know.
Respect.
Why, oh boy. Hey, Papi. Remember we always say the world is a small world, you know, but it just depends on when you come out of certain places and realize that some people where you know, people where you know. Unbelievable, man. I have this saying, say, every man or every Jamaican I come across know somebody when know somebody when know somebody when know me.
That's true.
For real.
Yeah.
But hear what this Mr. Laidley, from my daughter, she modeled. And she go to London as mistake before I'ma tell you, say, Franco, that little girl know where she want from, she a baby. So you see, if you don't know where you're going, you're in a problem.
Know thyself.
Come remember, say, Franco, where we used to work, we think say, that we are going to do for the rest of our life, you know.
Yeah, man, that's true.
And everybody divert from that.
Everybody. Yeah, man,
every one of us divert from that.
We call from Bad Jack.
So,
Bad Jack make a 360-degree turn.
Yo,
I tell you.
Life is just for living, brother. Mr. Laidley, boy, I'm glad to hear me always hear from Mr. Laidley. I'm say, you know, one Laidley and a Courtney Laidley.
I love what you say.
Hey, Bobby, when Courtney tell me Sam used to work on the building there in LOJ, you know, Bobby and the man them in a microphone, Mr. Brown, I said, what?
Yes.
Tell him say we originally start the microphone thing, man.
Yeah, man, we make them know say things can come off a paper and go on film, man.
Allah.
Yes. We take off all them applications out of paper and put them on film, you know.
Wow.
Night and day. And you know the whole thing, we work in that industry and nobody don't know where we work.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
When them
sounds like you all are a good team.
Yeah, man. When we young, man, nobody don't know. Cause we just look like. And when you see the building where we step up in a gun up on 11th floor in the year, People used to think say them things that me work in a King Street in a one of the store them.
Yeah, that's true, man. Well, some
But
character come out of a microfiche department. I tell you, unbelievable.
Yeah.
me say life, man. Me say every time we talk Franco, man, we make history, man.
Yeah, wow.
We make history, man.
I'm
But
glad you
I
come
tell
on
you
this
something.
morning. I'm glad you really come take time for come,
But,
and for come give us some
yes,
information on the Canada scene,
yeah, man.
and all about the food and everything. So
Yes, brother.
thank you, Bobby.
Respect, man.
Courtney,
Anytime.
Yeah, man. Thanks,
Maxwanette,
Bobby. Yeah, man.
Flavius.
Yes, Courtney, bless up.
Uncle Flavius,
It
we
was
never,
beautiful meeting
but hold on,
you.
we never hear
It was
Flavius,
nice.
we never hear Flavius story, ganja story. Where him there?
But, so Franco, me no know.
Eh? You have all of the dog that make noise in the background.
No, man. No noise not coming from you.
Oh, all right, go on.
No noise from you.
Let me hear your story before we leave here.
What's that?
Your ganja story.
Well, the first thing, I don't smoke.
No, man, you know what's have to smoke. Somebody around here must see somebody a smoke and wait do them or something.
Yeah, man. But I don't smoke ganja or nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Leaf, paper, nothing. I want a ganja story.
So give me one more flavor.
Ganja story. You know, hear me?
Hearing you, man. We are hearing you.
Go on.
Somebody have some quarreling in our background somewhere.
Yeah.
Not me.
Not a
My
flavor.
bed is totally silent. Yeah.
Courtney.
I used to have a fish business in a bull bear.
Mm-hmm.
And when they go on the beach, you some little man, when you see, the cure,
Mm-hmm.
because they must 500 years old. And every part of them head and beard and everything white, really white,
Mm-hmm.
These are the people who know to smoke ganja. They don't smoke it normally, They put it in a pipe.
Yeah.
And not a hard pipe. They put it in a chillum. And what make the chillum different is because the chillum have water in there.
Mm-hmm.
So when them draw the smoke, it go through the water and get purified before it reach them.
Mm-hmm.
The water take out whatever is inside it. But let me tell you a good ganja story. A good ganja story. I don't know how old you people are, but I know from when I was small, every house in Jamaica had a bottle of ganja, a soak in a white room under the mattress.
We don't need.
Everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, me know about that.
Yeah. No, yeah, this guy now, him get a chance to go to England. Him family invite him and go to England. So him say, boy, him have to go to Trinidad and go tell him uncle. When him go down now, he must tell him uncle, say, boy, I'm going to England and this and that. And him say, uncle, you have anything you can drink? Say, yeah, man, me have some whiskey, me have some white rum, me have some wine. Take your pick. The man said, no, man, that thing is too light, man. What's heavy, man? Heavy. Uncle say, well, we have everything outside, So, how about it, He said, yeah, man, give me. So, where we have outside? The man have a quarter bottle with ganja, but it's not soaked in white rum. It's soaking something them in a them called kulu.
Kulu.
Otherwise known as baby.
And a drunk rabati that.
And the man put it on some drink, And it's out there for a few months, So when rain come, it's under the zinc. When sun come, it boil up, cool down, boil up. The man go feet, man, and then throw it out to the man drink, you know. I want to drink, you know. I want to lick it. Through the community, you know, say, everybody want to kill him, my uncle want to kill him. But him down, you know, and tie him down. I'm feeding with water. With sugar and water. To try and bring back, you know. Yeah, man. Wow. He almost losing mind.
Knock him out, man. So hold on, the Kolo, I'd say one of the drunker body.
Yeah, man. Different name.
Yeah, man. Cause me know say.
Courtney got your bed. No, I know I'm gonna call it the same thing. So I don't know.
Yeah, drunker body, me know it has, but me know it has Kolo.
Courtney.
Different name.
Yeah. At the same thing, I'm here by both
If you go to Trinidad now, and you go to the bar, and you go to the bar, and you say, give me a drink of white rum, you will never get rid of your white rum, you know. If you want white rum, you have to ask for rain if you. Yeah, man, because white rum to them is cool. That's what them drink naturally.
Okay, I hear you.
That's what them drink every day.
brother.
Yeah, Bobby was saying something before. We are coming off now.
Yeah.
Courtney.
Yes, Bobby. Yeah,
different shot. I live side Kermit Jenkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we live animal ways talk about your man, Kermit.
All right, we're going to talk after here. Yeah, we're going to talk after here.
Yeah, we're going to close that. So we want to thank you all for taking time out this morning and for being with us. We ask that you join us tomorrow when we have our discussion Tuesday. We do it all over again. We want to thank Pabby out of Canada this morning for being on the forum with us this morning and giving us the insight of what's happening in Canada and also, you know, how to take care of your immune system. Want to thank Maxwanette as well, who looked like she had a rough night but still find time to join us. Flavius and Courtney and Francine as well. So, and for all those in the chat room who didn't participate and who participated, we thank you. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you tomorrow when we do it all over again. We ask Queen Lubafu to say in the Garifuna language, our Father, and to take us out of here, it will be Tafina with Tekwa myself.
You lead us so full. You belong far away away. Ajugwala lebabu seru. Lida mua, lida sungfula. Lida mua, lida sungfula.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer sorry. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know set me a figure flee. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out of sight. Me I fi take away me say. I fi take away me self. I have to utilize.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
Relationship I'm gonna